Hey everyone, it's Brian with Rock Ridge Bees. It's April 14th. It's been a nice spring so far. I do wish it would rain just a little bit. It's been pretty dry this April, but the bees are making a little bit of honey, the ones that haven't swarmed or I haven't made too many splits off of. So I just want to update on each hive to say what's going on. This has one hive in it. This has one colony in it. Where I robbed the queen off of one of these and I combined them into one. They do have a queen, but I'm just letting them go, using them for resources. So this one with 3 boxes, there's two. These 2 honey boxes are really nice, and this hive has not swarmed. It was a big hive out of winter. I remember I wrote it down here. There were lots of bees. I added the supers early. And so like basically a month later from here, there's lots of honey in these 2 supers, which is pretty early for lots of honey to me. So I added another super. I didn't go down into the brood nest. I'm not worried about it right now. Just I'm letting them go right now. They may swarm, but I'm letting them go right now. This hive, also same thing. It looks pretty nice. Some honey, a nice queen. They may swarm. I just want to keep an eye on these 2. But and I did make a split off of this a little less than a month ago. Not with the queen. I left the original queen in here. I saw her when I went in there yesterday. This one also looks very good. Again, 3 supers. If I've got 3 supers on them in the middle of April, that's really good, and that means they haven't lost a lot of bees from a swarm or something. Same thing here. I did make a split in mid-March. Same with that one. But this one looks good. I did not check the brood down here. This is the small one that was out of winter. It's been kind of weird all spring. This is the one I had in 1 deep coming out of winter. They looked fine in February, but they never really took off. And then you know, plenty of room on them. Put the second deep on them. Whatever you want to do, other than making splits off the colony, and they swarmed anyway. And I think they swarmed a few times. So this colony's been a little interesting. I just moved all the bees. There's a lot of bees in here for 1 deep. There's not a lot of bees in here for 2 deeps. I moved all the bees down in 1 deep and just put 2 honey supers on them. There is a virgin queen walking around, but I do want to check back in about 10 days to make sure she's laying. So I've got that noted on here. So check in 10 days for eggs. These are 2 nucs that I made in mid to late March. Virgin queens, keeping an eye on them. This is a swarm that I caught. It's fine, don't worry about it. That's an empty hive right there. I was gonna catch a swarm in it, but it's empty. These 4 nucs, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna be selling them this week. 3 of them are new queens. 1 of them is an old queen that looks good, but they've been really good this spring. I made them on like 3/5 or 3/4. Can't remember the exact date. Like the first week of March, I made them, and you can see I saw a virgin queen on 3/23. So from the first week of March to now, which whatever that is, about 6 weeks, they look really good. Usually I give them about 50 days, but these have been really strong, and they need to get out of here because they're building comb all over these pro nucs, which is kind of a downside to them. I like the pro nuc for like moving it around. It's a nice looking box, whatever, but growing a colony in the pro nuc is kind of a pain in the ass because once they get big enough to spread out in the pro nuc, they just build comb everywhere because there's too much space above the frames. There's too much space next to the 5 frames. I mean, it's almost like you could have made the box slightly bigger and put 6 frames in it. And the way the box is sloped, like the way the box is sloped like this, they build next to the 5th frame, and they build off the top, or they build off the 5th frame another row of comb. It's a struggle keeping them not to make a mess when you're trying to grow out the entire box. So and by 50 days they would have a complete mess inside here. They've almost made a mess so far. I keep having to clean the tops off from them building comb between the top bars and the bottom of the lid. So they need to get out of here this week. These 3 colonies, most of them look pretty good. Yeah, there's some honey in this one. There's some honey. Oh, I did see some. This is one that let's see here. Oh, I marked this queen. They must have swarmed and I missed them. So, because I saw capped swarm cells in this. So I'm leaving them alone because they must have already swarmed. They do have some honey. There's a lot of bees. I'll just keep an eye on them again because they may swarm with a virgin. So I just need to watch this colony. I'm not making any splits right now with the queen cells. I could make a few splits with the queen cells, but I'm not worried about it. This one right here, again, 3 supers, looks good. This colony right here is the one that I moved from down there. And I moved them from down there. I swapped the boxes around. I remembered that because there was a lot of bees, but they had all moved up into the top. Lots of honey. I didn't check the brood nest, and I added a super. This colony looks really good. Yeah, a few weeks ago they had a completely full top, so they were looking good. And this colony has not swarmed. This one right here, I need to come back and check for eggs in about 10 days. This is one of the ones where I got some queen cells from a friend, but they weren't viable. I think all the cells got chilled on transport to me. So I did put a queen cell in. You see I put a queen cell in, but I put a question mark by it. That queen didn't make it. So there's still, I did not see any eggs in here, but I think there is a virgin walking around. I just want to check this in 10 days for eggs. Because I basically think that queen cell was not viable and they just made other queen cells on their own. So the colony looks okay. I want to check for eggs in 10 days. This is the colony here. Again, you can see these bees that are darting on my phone. This is the same colony. It still hasn't quite fixed itself from the darting behavior, but this is the colony that does it. And again, I had a good mind to kill the whole colony because I didn't want to deal with it. But I put another queen in just to try to get some new genetics into the colony, and I don't think it's quite taken over yet. So I'm still going to let them go. I'm not really messing with them that much. I've got 2 supers on them. They're making a little bit of honey. They definitely haven't swarmed because there's not that new queen really hasn't taken off and done anything. So they're whatever. They're very average. This is another one right here that. Let's see, I put queen right and I added some brood to it, so this one's fine, but no honey yet. And this one right here, I didn't see any eggs in here, but I think there's a virgin walking around, and I put some more brood from another colony that basically it was a swarm that I had caught that had some brood in it. Put some brood in here to fill them out. I'm going to keep an eye on them. So basically middle of March or middle of April, the story is if your colonies don't swarm, they make honey, and if they do swarm, you got to kind of deal with that. This is the ongoing story, right? This is privet. It's about to bloom. Usually it blooms on about April 15th. I do wish we would get a little bit of rain because it's been pretty dry this April. I think it's only rained I don't know, 1 day, maybe 2 days in the past 2 or 3 weeks. So, which is again a tale of 2 stories from last year. It raining constantly, and I think it basically ruined the privet bloom last year because it rained so much. We'll see how it goes. Privet's about to bloom, so that usually is a big takeoff from foraging. They really take off and forage a lot of privet because it's everywhere around here. So anyway, that's my story right now. If you got any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all next time.